Hey, what is up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. Today, we have a Pokemon that I am not crazy familiar with, but I have been aware of its existence. It doesn't have a lot of what would you call it? Presence in the game. Not a lot of people use Octillery, but it is a Pokemon. It uniquely gets 3 moves on one of its levels, which is pretty cool. All of them actually quite good moves too. All the 65 power moves, in fact. So it's going to be a very, very interesting run. It is an offensive Pokemon technically, but it's slow. So you don't really know exactly what to expect because when you have an offensive tank where it doesn't have a lot of HP and it doesn't have a lot of defense, you then find yourself running into problems whenever you take an attack. Well, whenever you're slow, you're always going to be taking attacks. So that's going to be interesting. It really just means that we need to be over leveled at like all times. So keep that in mind, that we're going to try and be a little bit over leveled for where we need to be, especially since I learned from watching somebody else's stream video, that red is going to be extremely difficult this run. So I guess without further ado, we should probably get started. All right. So the one nickname we had for the poll was Octillery. So I guess that will be our name. And today's egg move will be Aurora Beam, which it does get via level up, but we're going to get it 20 levels earlier, and it will come in handy for the battle with Falconer. All right. So I'm going to be trying something different this run. I'm actually going to, for the first time, skip Bellsprout Tower. Oh, actually, with that being said, I should probably bring up the picture of the map. Okay, now I got the map open. All right. All right. Nickname Oct. I'm not going to spell it with the same exact caps the other guy used, but I got his point. Octillery. Oh, wow. Within one letter. Octillery. All right. And now we're going to give ourselves the egg move. Hey, mobile gaming. Second move. A Aurora Beam. All right. And we hit up the heal. And as soon as we talk to the other guy, that's when we start our timer. Or, well, in the middle of talking to him. So even though we have stab, water gun, Aurora Beam is already stronger, which is fine. Water gun is not that powerful to begin with. Now, interestingly enough, even though we have 45 speed, we are actually in the medium fast level up group. And in Gen 2, we actually get to a high enough level where the level up group actually does play a factor. So if you guys don't actually know that, I believe it's around level 64, I believe, where medium fast then starts becoming easier to level up than medium slow. Unfortunately, 64 is about the time we are facing red, and then we use our rare candies, so we don't actually get to have the benefit of leveling up faster. But it's just an interesting little tidbit for you guys to know. But anyways, we've been playing a lot of Pokemon in the slow level up group in the 30 to 50 range of speed. Snorlax, the dog, Grand Bull. There are a few others that we played that are also very slow. But anyways, So being not in the slow level up group are actually going to be quite nice. Actually, I think Grand Bowl was in the fast level up group. But anyways, it's going to be pretty different. I actually enjoy outspeeding my opponents, as most people probably would. Now, 45 is not very fast. Generally, the first time I start actually noticing when the speed plays a factor in the run is usually around the time we get to Morty, because that's when we have to ask ourselves, will we be able to outspeed the second Haunter, which I know Boss KO knows by heart by now, because I ask him every single run what the Haunter's speed is, but I think it's 51. Or no, I think it's 50 and you... Oops, sorry. I think it's 50 and you need to be 51. Now, of course, the Gengar is 65. The odds of us outspeeding the Gengar are extraordinarily low. Probably not going to outspeed it. Due to the not outspeeding the Gengar and probably not one-shotting the Gengar, because a lot of the Pokemon we played do, in fact, one-shot the Gengar. Or two-shot the Gengar. I'm not sure Psybeam is going to one or two-shot the Gengar. So I'm actually going to consider getting the Berry. The Berry is to the left of the city, but because we have a teleport user, it won't be that big of a waste of a time to go pick it up. We will have to walk around a handful of spinners, but I don't think that'll be much of a problem. Right? I also don't think Falconer here is going to be very difficult either. We're going to save ourselves like two or so minutes by not doing the Bellsprout Tower. I need to get used to doing the last cave in the dark, and we are going to be skipping the Whirl Islands rare candy because that one is in a dark cave. If that didn't go without saying. I obviously have not memorized the Whirl Islands rare candy. I memorized what it looks like in the light. But I don't think that matters. Okay, I did not expect that to one-shot, but I figured it would put us in berry range and we'd be perfectly fine. And it looks like we didn't even have to use our berries, so that's even better. All right. Heal up. Grab Togepi. Deposit Togepi. Alright, now I don't actually know if we need the Paralyzed Cure Berry, because let's be honest, the battle with Jasmine isn't going to be terribly hard. All we're just going to use is Surf, and a neutrally effective Surf we have found out is actually very, very powerful against Steelix, and I believe it's one of the two move types that are neutral against a Magnemite. So I'm not terribly worried about having a hard time there. I will be grabbing Swift. I should probably go ahead and use the Repel. Usually you want to use the Repel approximately halfway through the cave. It's going to run out early, so be it. Not a big deal. I don't want to fight this guy. I'm probably going to end up having to fight this guy. But the nice thing is, if we have Swift, it'll make fighting him a lot easier. Because fighting him with only water moves is going to suck. But fighting him with Swift, not nearly as bad. As you can see, Swift is double the power. And we are a balanced physical and special attacker. So we don't have any sort of drop-off by using... See, there we go. We ran out right when we needed to. I now started grabbing that thanks to speed. Oh, I did not need to heal. That was dumb. That was dumb. There was literally like 4 battles between me and a free heal. So you talk to Kurt here, you battle the rockets, and then Kurt heals you himself. I had plenty of PP. That is one thing that we definitely have going for us, is we got all the PP in the world. Now, a cool thing is we pretty much get almost every move that we want for Octillery via level up, except for Surf. So that's pretty decent. Hey, Harris, Savdalis, welcome to the stream. This run is going as expected so far. We're not going to be running into any issues for quite some time. I don't believe we're going to run into any issues until approximately Morty. And I think Morty himself would be actually quite easy if we have the fairy that wakes you up from sleep. The only question I have, and I really, really do mean it, is that we need to make sure we outspeed at least the Haunters. The Haunters have, I believe, 51 speed, if I recall. I've asked Boss KO so many times, you'd think I'd know by now. Hey, Bugcrim. Welcome to stream. So far, so good. Let's see. We get a lot of moves. As I mentioned at the very beginning of the stream, we get 3 moves in one level. That's usually, I believe, the level we evolve at. But obviously, we're starting as Octillery, so we just get them before they evolve, or we just get them at the normal level. And that level is 22. So we get... I got poisoned. That sucks. We get Aurora Beam, Psy Beam, and Bubble Beam. Obviously, we're not going to get Aurora Beam because we've had it this whole time. But Aurora Beam, extremely early in the run, for all the flying types that we end up having to face, is pretty useful. You know what? I bet you Swift would have 2-shot that. That's on me. I was looking at Beedrill's defense there, and it's way lower than special defense. I should probably consider using water guns, just because I don't... Oh, well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm going to be healing after this anyways. But Scyther is a flying type, so super effective. Aurora Beam is pretty sweet. Also, we got the attack drop there, which is pretty cool. Attack drop's quite rare. Um, 22. That is still a little ways away. Grab these. Repel, we need approximately 7. Escape ropes. I just typically try and buy approximately 10. Sometimes our money doesn't allow it, but considering I pretty much skipped all of the training, our money, I guess, will pretty much always allow it. Oh, first turn paralyzed. Second turn fully paralyzed. Not a great start. Okay. Oh, I can't believe that. When he used 2 Razor Leafs back to back, I was like, we're done. Ooh, close one. All right, we never caught a Pokemon, so we need to catch our Oddish. Let's water gun. Level 5. Nice. That worked out quite well. You better go in one ball. All right. Repel to the top. Escape rope second to the top. All right. We cannot learn Headbutt, so it's a good thing we picked up Swift. We don't need to go back for the charcoal because we don't learn all of the punch moves. Not that we really need any of the punch moves right now. Or who am I kidding? Everybody can always use the punch moves. Okay, grab that full heal since I used that other one. Alright, ether, second ether. I would like to skip the trainers. If you can skip any early game training, like you can afford to, you know, like because you can because you can still defeat whoever's in front of you, then it's really recommended to skip as much early training as possible, like the Bellsprout Tower that I did, because early game training is really meaningless. It's the later game training that it takes the same amount of time to battle the late game trainers, but the late game trainers give so much more XP. So it's always beneficial if you can push off training as late as possible. I am a little scared though that I may have a hard time with Whitney because of all of the training I've skipped. Every person's video that I watched in preparation for this, well, first of all, I'm the only one who started with an Octillery. Everybody else started with a Remoraid, which, by the way, if I had started with a Remoraid, my strategy for red would be different. I would actually have Amnesia. At least Pokemon DB said I could learn Amnesia. I don't actually know what level it would have been at. But I've learned that red is just a team of full of like so many special attackers. If you get Amnesia, you are set for red. All right, let's grab the bike. But anyways, my strategy is different because I start with an Octillery. To be fair, my strategy is different in general, not because of the starting with Octillery, but just I have a different strategy and I want to know if it works or not. Like I'm using a different strategy from both Scott and Squidgy. Scott mentioned a lot of strategies in his video, but I don't think he mentioned my strategy. He was really, really dead set on keeping Flamethrower, which I don't understand his fascination with keeping Flamethrower. I think the move is good, but why, like, what makes it so much better than Ice Beam? Like, they both do the same thing to the same Pokemon on Red's team. Hey, Boss Kale. I'm glad you're around because you will be able to tell me if I was right about the speed thing. I think I remember you mentioning that we need 50 speed to outspeed the Haunters. I got around him, but I think we should probably battle Growlithe guy. Base 91 XP. I'm not sure if that's good or not. Need to pay attention. All right. Quick Claw. That's exactly what we need. We are slow as dirt. Obviously, we can't use Dig. Level 5 Hoot Hoot. That's such a joke, unfortunately. We cannot get Return just yet. Not that I think it really matters. Return wouldn't be nearly as powerful as Swift right now, I think. Or they'd be close to the same power. I really wish it was level 23, though, for... I think there's a chance that we might actually end up needing a special drop against Whitney. All right, save. See how it goes. Oh, nice crit. That's good. All right, can we get an attack drop? Roll out. I went first. That was cool. Oh, then she ends up getting a crit. Okay. Well, we can't expect her to get a crit. That's for sure. Unfortunately, I didn't get... Oh, that's not good. My accuracy has been severely lowered. We both missed. That's funny. Mark down all the trainers. I know, right? The ones that I ask for the most, right? Like mark it down on a little notepad on your PC, and or mark it down on like a spreadsheet. Cool. I have not gotten an attack drop. Also, my accuracy's been messed with again somehow. Is this Clefairy just so incredibly lucky at getting moves that lower my accuracy? That's crazy. Roar, double slap. Alright, so clearly I need to be a higher level next time. Also, oh, I got a crit. Nice. Oh, and the attack drop. Okay. Alright, well, we got to level the level we wanted. Bubble Beam. I bet you, you know what? I think we need to be level 22 going into Whitney so we could Bubble Beam her so we deal more damage to the... Okay, yeah. Yeah, we need to be level 22 so we can use Bubble Beam, which clearly has a 97 power and would make the amount of turns to knock out her Pokemon less. That's fine. These are turn 2 things. Also, I took a lot more damage against Whitney than I was hoping. Just because there's so many spinners I ignored, that there's a good chance I will end up having to face a few. And apparently I'm just as good at ignoring them the second time as I was the first. Hello, Bellsprout. Bye, Bellsprout. On the bright side, you never need to know what speed Magnemite or Steelix are. Like, even if we're using the slowest of the slow, they're still faster than those Pokemon. So, Bubble Beam's going to be a real short-lived move. We're about to upgrade it to Surf like that. Kind of funny to think that all of our moves are basically 65-ish power. The only exception being Swift. Which I used there because I kept on getting hit by Sand Attack. I should probably pay more attention if I get hit by a Sand Attack, which all of these girls like to use Sand Attack if they feel outmatched, which usually they are. Then I do have Swift as an option. Ooh, I got a crit. Nice. Because of our speed, I don't want to underestimate the upcoming Hunter. I'm actually curious which one's stronger. A Stab Surf or a super effective Psybeam. Let's see, 130 for a super effective Psybeam. So Surf is stronger than Psybeam? That's not good. So the plan... Oh, no, not Peril. Okay, well, she didn't use Curse. That's good. Ooh, 2 fully parrots. I am probably going to get hit by... Oh, wow, I got a Quick Claw. Unfortunately, I wasn't going to get 2 Quick Claws. Alright, apparently it didn't save. I did reset already. Or add a reset to the reset counter. I didn't get fully parried that time. That's good. Means I outspeed Magnemite. That's good. Okay, so I'm naturally faster than Bayleaf. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, we don't get to use our really cool move, Octazooka. I was really hoping that the water mud shot would have its uses. but unfortunately, I don't think it will. All right, so the plan here is basically side beam everything I can. Well, actually, surf everything I can. Then when I get to Morty, I will head out of the gym. I will head over to get the berry and battle whoever along the way it takes to get to the berry. And then when I end up teleporting back, I will then heal. So I will have the berry. I will have more XP. Okay, well, we're not even close to 51 speed, so I guess maybe the plan has changed. I thought we'd have a little bit more speed by now. So we're at 43. Okay, well, I guess the plan has changed. Our plan is now do the lighthouse. Get the berry and do the lighthouse. And yep. I should also avoid using surf whenever possible, just to make sure that I have got the PP for it. Although, I guess against Pokemon that have super effective moves, I probably should consider using surf. Like that Flaffy. On the bright side, we will not have any PP issues, that's for sure. Alright, so we're at 46 speed. Still kind of a long way to go. You know what I could do? Oh, but I don't have I can't fly yet. I was gonna say I could go back to Goldenrod and purchase some Carbos. That'll make up the difference in speed, but it's kind of already too late for that. I guess the time for doing that is probably after Whitney. Otherwise, the time is just passed. Believe it or not, all of those trainers I did not want to battle. Did not go out of my way to battle them. Alright, come on, Krabby. Go. Go ahead and Swift. Perfect. Perfect. I was actually a little worried because we were definitely going to take damage no matter what. That encounter. There we go. Let's heal up. Alright, so we'll do the whole lighthouse. Then after the lighthouse, we will... I guess we'll have to try our hand at Morty again. On the second run, I'm still debating if I want to battle the Ghastly trainers before the Lighthouse trainers. I guess I will, but the change of my strategy is that I will... Alright, hold on. The change of my strategy is that I'll use Psybeam on all the Ghastly, so that way when I'm doing all of these battles with the Lighthouse and the people on the route, I will have depleted my Psybeams instead of my Surfs. Okay, well that was an accident. Now this is a Poliwhirl. I guess there's not much the Poliwhirl could do to us. We're at 47 speed, 49 speed. Okay, so we still need a whole nother level. And this is like the last room. So if there's any moral so far that I should have picked up by now, I need a lot more training. Needed more training for Whitney. Needed more training. I mean, not a lot more training. Just a little bit more training. Okay, come on, 51, 51. 51, there we go. Okay, good. Escape rope. Teleport. Sweet. Exactly where we wanted to be. Alright, I'm going to need to make sure to remember to put the berry on. Right. Mint, berry. You saw nothing. Alright, well, we had to lose our quick claw, but, you know, it was a necessary evil. Surf. Yep, that's good. Oh, so we actually need 50. We don't need 51. And it missed hypnosis, and we one-shot. And then this second one's 53. Interesting. Well, I still think the strategy does not change. We still need the mint berry. We still need to do all of that stuff. There's no guarantee that he misses next time. Hypnosis. On the bright side, we only need 50 speed. Also, we've battled all of these trainers, so I guess technically I can just bike right by all of them, except that guy. Alright, heal here. We need to go get the repels, super repels. I always buy like approximately 30. Sometimes I need them all, sometimes I don't. Alright. Don't know why. Oh, right. I knew what I wanted to do. Move all of those up. Hug the wall. She's a spinner, so I can't rewind. Unavoidable trainer. Not terribly worried about her, though. Water Pokemon typically can't really do much to other water Pokemon. I don't know how many Gen 1 runs you guys have seen, but Lorelei ends up being one of like the hardest trainers in the game because water Pokemon have a hard time with other water Pokemon. Alright, I'm not generally sure how this one's gonna go. I know our defense is not the greatest. Obviously, our speed's not the greatest. Yeah. I think one of those was a crit, though, so... got 2 super potions, so we will super potion after this. Oh, wow, I got a crit. Nice. On the bright side, we don't have, a lot of weaknesses, which is nice. That's funny. Because I have a Pokemon where I teach Surf early, I totally forgot to teach Strength. Oh, nothing. For anybody that's new, just want to make sure you guys know that Rewind is there for stupidity only. It is not there for advantages. It is not the Pokemon's fault that I accidentally pushed that boulder. It is my fault. I don't want to, screw over the Pokemon because I am bad at tapping buttons. Ooh, nice. What do you know? A Pokemon that I can actually use Psybeam on that Surf's not better than. Alright, now that I have the ability to fly, we should probably take the opportunity, as it'll be one of the very last opportunities that we can, to go buy vitamins. We obviously need more speed. I believe it is the third floor? It possibly the fourth. It's the fourth. All right. Sell. Repels. Super potion. Nugget. I could have sworn there was a second nugget. Ball. Whatever balls we have left. Dynamic punch. Shadow ball. Mud slap. I'll keep a tract, actually. I know it doesn't seem like a move that you would consider using, but I have, I saw that one of the people that I watched their video at least tried a tract on, red. It didn't work very well, but he tried it. Also, we didn't need the money from selling it anyways. Okay, bike shop, all that. There's another super pal right here. Super potion. We stepped foot in the city. I don't know if you guys saw that. It was just for a very, very tiny amount of time. But we definitely touched base in that city. So now we are flyable there. Hidden Power Dark will never be useful to us, so there's no point never picking it up. But we will be picking up the Ether, as always. Yeah, the rewinding to save myself a lot of lost time, obviously, that too. Okay, that battle could actually be really annoying. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it got to attack me twice. If that was 2 Dragon Rages, that really could have been painful. I guess I really should consider just using... Oh, wow. Wow, I'm stupid. When I went to go pick up those Carbos, I did not pick up Return. Dang, that was really dumb of me. Very dumb. I guess now the next time I can grab Return is after I beat Claire and we're going rare candy hunting. Because that is the next time we'll be in the Goldenrod area. Not that I didn't particularly need Return. Surf is quite good. Stab Surf is incredibly powerful. And the best part is not a lot of Pokemon resist it. There's a nugget, but we've already done our Pokemart run. Yeah, the radio portion definitely sucks. For a moment there, I thought you were like, did you miss the radio card? And I actually freaked out a little bit. And I'm like, wait a second, I remember doing the questions. I remember actually being tongue-tied on the 5th question and almost thought I was gonna get it wrong. Really nice to have both Side Beam and Aurora Beam. Looks like we can take protein, so that's good. We will grab the last protein. Well, not last, but I mean, it'll be pretty much the last. Like the last to us. There technically is 1 more protein and 1 more iron that you can pick up during the run in the ice cave. Typically, you can take the iron, but the protein by then is untakeable. When you're doing a Pokerus run, like I do. Yeah, I don't like talking to this guy. Oh, did you say... Did I not talk to the guy? Oh, no. I know I talked to the girl. Such a problem talking to that guy. Talk to the girl every time. Boy, every time I look at which moves I have left going, I'm like, man, I got a lot of PP. Well, regardless, we are doing a second run. First of all, I can tell you red is not going to go smoothly. Nobody I watched their video, including Scott, was able to figure out a solid strategy for red. Everybody decided to use flamethrower, which, as you can already tell, I've already spent a good majority of my money on getting the speed upgrades with Carbos. So getting flamethrower is out of the question, but we don't really need flamethrower. They were basically using flamethrower to do slightly more damage to Venusaur than Ice Beam. But here's the kicker. My strategy for red is actually freeze the Venusaur, which I know doesn't sound like a good strategy. In fact, it's quite a bad strategy. But that freeze the Venusaur strategy will allow me to set up a little bit for not set up. I want to test it out. I want to test the freeze the Venusaur or get a crit on the Venusaur. Both options work. Or the Venusaur just set up like a sunny day or whatever. That works too. It has been known to use sunny day a lot. Okay, so this will be the one place that I kind of wish I kept return. This is not terribly a big deal. Stab Surf is pretty darn good. Also, Piloswine is part ground type, so he's actually weak to Surf, so it makes it neutral. Oh no, my speed, it's -1. Whatever shall I do? My slow Pokemon's even slower. Oh, that's funny. Sweet, now we've got the special badge boost. So now our special moves are even more powerful. That might also be one of the reasons why Jasmine has a real hard time with fire moves and water moves, is because she's right after the special badge boost gym. So, like, if she was going to have a hard time before with those two types, she's obviously going to have an even harder time after getting the badge boost. Now, it doesn't make a whole heck of a lot of difference on defense. I know the Magnemites have Thunder Wave or they have Thunderbolt, but I don't think they ever really get a chance to go first. Yeah, they never really get a chance to go first. Yeah, and I'm not expecting much from the Steelix. Wow. Did not expect to one-shot it, though. I expected to two-shot it. I expected that to do 3/4. Yay, the next portion of the video where we... Oh, you know what? We could grab return now. Nope. That guy. All right, well, outside of Ice Beam, we're not going to be getting Ice Beam until, I believe it's 54. Let's see. It is 54, yes. Which will be right, if I'm guessing properly, which will be right after the Elite Four. If my guess is correct, we will be entering the league at approximately 49, 48. And we'll be finishing around 53, 54. Not that we particularly need Ice Beam, but Ice Beam would help. Actually, I would say it would help a lot. Uh, you never know. Like, for instance, all right, Charizard and Aerodactyl might not die to Aurora Beam, but they will die to Ice Beam. But I'm not really sure I have much of a choice unless I go out of my way to do extra training, which we might have to do. I think Scott had to finish like almost at level like 80 or 79. I think my strategy requires a little bit more luck. Generally, Scott goes for a lot more of a consistency-based strategy. With the whole get a crit or get a freeze thing I've got going on as my plan for Venusaur, I don't necessarily need to be consistent. I just need to get that one time thing, and I believe I've got 2 turns to do it because hopefully I outspeed Venusaur. But so the plan is first turn Ice Beam, do approximately a third, then do another turn Ice Beam and do another third, which is why you see that I'm going to need the crits in order to either one-shot it, or I'm going to need the freeze in order to two-shot it, or however many shots I want to shot it. And then after that, I believe he throws out Snorlax. And the different strategy that I have between Scott and I believe Squidgy, I actually want to have Return on my moveset. And what Return will allow me to do is it'll allow me to do the whole curse strat. And so I will essentially be doing curse, rest, and return to knock out the Snorlax. And then once I've got that full setup reached, it really goes down to please do not get crit by any of the 4 members on Red's team. Because if any of those 4 members crit me, I'll be done for. But I believe I can take 1 shot from all 4 of those members. So technically, I have to get the crit on get the crit or the freeze on Venusaur, and then I also have to not get crit by any member of Red's team. So it is certainly not a consistent strat by any means, but I definitely think it's a possible strat. And again, this is all in theory. I actually can't remember if he throws out Espeon third, or if he throws out Snorlax third. If he throws out Espeon third, I'm actually gonna be a little bit of a pickle because Espeon does a lot of damage. Espeon could also set up a Reflect, which would really annoy me for my whole physical. Well, I guess by the time I set up all the curses, it's not really gonna matter because it's gonna fade away. Actually, I guess I would prefer to use Reflect. But yeah, this is all in theory. Who knows? I might actually take more damage than I expect, and maybe the whole strategy will not be possible. Also, because I skipped the Bellsprout Tower, I'm going to be skipping the Whirl Islands candy. So I believe I'm going to be down 1 candy versus Scott and Squidgy, who probably took all of the candies. Oops. Wrong thing. Red's Venusaur is 143. Oh, boy. We are already half of the way there as far as level. We are not terribly close, though. to 143. Okay. Maybe our strategy will actually be Quick Claw. I actually can't remember exactly how much Surf Ice Beam will do, but maybe it's a 2-shot. It could be a 2-shot. I was thinking it was gonna do a third, but who am I kidding? With 100 attack stat at level 70, that should do half, right? Gotta do half. So at that point, again, still need the freeze, still need like a Quick Claw. I need something to go my way. Almost done with the stupid rocketing section. The most slow and annoying part. Meanwhile, I got speed stream on another monitor and he's already in Victory Road. So he's already further than me. And he doesn't have a second half of the game to worry about. He did say he will redirect my stream afterwards, which will be pretty cool. So far, every stream that he has ever redirected to has gotten really good numbers. I think it has something to do with the algorithm. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but the Skarmory stream, it's at like 280 views or whatever. I got like an extra 2 or 3 subs from it. And that was one run. It just happened to be a long run. Okay, now we have a difficult decision between the Pink Bow and the Quick Claw. Neither one of them is a particularly, like, amazing thing to have. Both of them are obviously good. But at this point, I'm not sure we're going to be outsped by too much of anything. Let's see. We cannot take an iron and we cannot take a protein. So there's no point in picking them up. Right. I don't know why I said no to the boulder. That was funny. Oh, nothing. And I don't want the Pokemon's time to suffer because I can't push a boulder, right? Alright. Full heal. That full heal actually... That used to be like one of the very few full heals that I used to pick up, and now I pick it up every run because, believe it or not, that full heal comes in handy more often than you'd think. So there's the protein right above me, but that protein is never really pick-upable. I'll go ahead and use this PP up, though, on Surf, because I always find myself running out of Surfs. Alright. I'll probably return the Dratinis and Aurora Beam the Dragonairs. I don't really see myself having much of a problem outside of being hit by too many smoke screens on Kingdra in this gym. The Kingdra is the only one I'm worried about because I believe it can smoke screen me to oblivion and then just kind of use Aurora Beam over and over again. Not Aurora Beam, Hyper Beam. Because it's not going to use Surf, that's for sure. Normally, it's one of the few trainers in the game that actually has Surf. At least I'm fairly sure it has Surf. It has a high damaging water move. All right, I could probably just go ahead and use Aurora Beams. Again, I keep on acting like I've got less PP than I do. Aurora Beam has got 20 PP. Ice Beam's the one with 10. Meanwhile, I keep repairing like I have 10. Sweet. Sweet. Oh, wow. She throws all 3 of them in a row. Nice. I go first. That's nice. Aha! You can't make me miss. This time. Next time, you might be able to make me miss. I hate that. Her pal's got like 2 steps left. All right. Yeah. For once, I can teach Whirlpool without actually talking to the Whirlpool first. Friend. Anybody. Love. Both. All right, let's make sure to get the Dratini for Waterfall. Unfortunately, she will give us such a useless TM. Normally a great TM in Gen 1, TM 24, Dragon Breath. Waterfall. Alright, now we need to never see that Dratini ever again. Okay, now we are rare candy hunting. Rare candy hunting. TP up over here. Again, probably just going to use it on Surf. If we find that we end up running out of TP for Ice Beam, we'll use it on that in the next run. But until we know what our problems are, we're not going to avoid them now. I find Surf to be like my best move, so I'd rather just be on Surf now, because I actually play a lot of runs and forget about the PP ups altogether. And I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but sometimes if you use those PP ups, sometimes if you use those PP ups like early and you have more PP to deal with, you can save yourself an attack or two. Which usually, honestly, not a big deal. Okay, so I said I was going to make it to the league at approximately 48. It looks like that's exactly going to be true. Doesn't look like we'll get to the champion by 54, though, which is unfortunate. Especially since I was just able to ignore all of those trainers. I think on the next one we'll find out if we even need Aurora Beam, or if we'll need Ice Beam at all for Lance. But I'm not going to go out of my way to get the extra XP, because we might not even need Ice Beam altogether. And if we don't need Ice Beam altogether, then it will save me a lot of time knowing that I won't need it. I am making this run purposely harder on myself. Like, those 3 resets are all at Whitney. I'm making the run purposely harder so that way the second run it will be easier. We're nowhere near 143 speed. Holy crap. Oh no, not reflect. No, my physical moves. They're so bad now. Oh, force a habit. Should have used surf. Well, that was easier than expected. Okay. Full restore. All right, not really expecting much of a difficulty. All the way up to, I believe, Karen. Karen, I am not terribly certain I can consistently beat her. Always because of the Espeon. I never know how the Espeon is going to go. Okay, that's on me for not using return. Should have used return. Okay. Oh, wow. Zatu's faster than me? Oh, it's one faster than me. I wonder if the first Zatu's 40 and the second Zatu's 42. Because I don't remember being slower than that first Zatu. Alright. Again, I'm going to save, even though I don't particularly think I need to save. Same thing with Bruno. Not really sure if I need to save or not. But I will. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, Boss KO. I've never really had a Pokemon that was like on the verge of outspeeding and not outspeeding. Oh no, I've been poisoned. Whatever shall I do? Actually, I could just go ahead and use a full heal. I don't even need to use a full restore. Yeah, we're definitely not getting to 54. At this rate, we might not particularly make it to 53. Kind of funny that super effective Psybeam is still not better than Surf. Cross Chop. Oh, wow. I expected Cross Chop to do a lot more damage. It is basically the strongest fighting move in existence up to that point. Up to this like point of the game. Like, they have not made a fighting move stronger than Cross Chop. They made Dynamic Punch, which is equivalent to Cross Chop, but Cross Chop. Okay, so we got hit by Sand Attack. That could be very bad. Not a one-shot on Vileplume. That is really unfortunate. We're going to get hit by Curse. And I missed. Okay. Now we're really scared. I was about to say, how in the world did that happen? We still have the Quick Claw. Oh, I missed. That's unfortunate. Oh, you know what? I bet you if that Surf would have hit, we would have won. We missed two very critical Surfs there at the end. Why you gotta hit me with Sand Attack? That's so not cool, bro. Vileplume is like the worst target to be Sand Attacked or paralyzed by, because boy, she like the only weakness we have is electric and grass, and you know Vileplume has like Petal Dance. Oh my gosh, we missed again, and I got a crit. Oh my god, I Quick Clawed. Sweet. Okay, well, this still is Crunch. I got another Quick Claw. Wow. Okay, I don't think there is a consistent strategy for Karen, because there's no way of defeating the Umbreon consistently. I guess we'll find out if Aurora Beam is enough right now. We don't have Ice Beam. Oh my god, he didn't set a Brain Dance. Okay. We outspeed the Dragonites. That's good to know. So definitely not using a Paralysis Cure Berry was a good strat. Okay, we were never going to outspeed Aerodactyl, duh. But looks like we don't need Ice Beam, so Aurora Beam was perfectly good enough. Got 54 right there at the end, though. Yeah, I do know that being not full health works, but unfortunately, I don't... Not, like... How should I put it? Unless I can take an HP up, which, because of the Pokerus, I'm not sure. You would have to essentially rewind back to the battle with Karen and tell me if I'd be able to take an HP up or not, but I don't think I can take an HP up. But because of Pokerus. That's basically the only way I could not be at full HP that I can think of. It's not like I can just swim in Karen's gym, get a wild Pokemon, and then get damaged by it. Although I have been told you can do that in Lorelei's gym. I do like how easy the run has been so far. Oops. I mean, outside of just, you know, hey, be a slightly higher level at certain times, this run has gone very smooth. All right, so Speed says he likes to fly. Oh my god, you can fly. That's cool. So we don't have Flash anymore, so we now can't do the skip. That's okay. We don't really need the skip. I prefer going this way anyways. And plus, like I mentioned, we saved 2 whole minutes. Whole minutes by not going to the Bellsprout Tower. I really only need to step foot in the city. I don't actually need to walk anywhere or do anything in the city. The counter is only broken. Oh, well, I mean, you would have to rewind to before the battle started. But I'm pretty sure I probably can't take an HP up by then. And the crazy thing is, we don't really do a lot of training this run, so, you know, if I can't take it for this Pokemon, then I most likely can't take it for any Pokemon. Alright, so I can use all the Ice Beams I want because we are going to be using only Return for Sabrina, and then we're going to heal afterwards. It's 0 and everything. That's what I thought. So there really is no way of starting her battle damaged. Unless I take damage. Or unless I purposely start with less damage from the battle with Bruno. And I don't want to do that. I guess technically what I could do is I could, instead of using a full restore, I could use like a full heal. Not full heal. I could use like super potions. But I already sold my super potions to get the Carbos earlier. And clearly every speed matters. So the strategy with the Carbos is going to be a strategy that I'm going to continue to do in the next run too. When you got Octillery and nothing showed up. Well, I'm saying like you like walking into Karen's room, the overlay in the overworld should show zeros like it does now. Something should show up. Step foot in the city. I keep forgetting that I can heal after this, so I really can just use as many surfs as I want. Dang it. $380 power ice beam. Alright, heal. Alright, super repel. Alright, we just need to talk to the dude. Now that we touched foot in Cerulean City, even though we didn't actually touch foot in Cerulean City, but our toe nicked the corner, you know? Talk to him. I feel like the right side of Cerulean City isn't really Cerulean City, but, you know, the game would beg to disagree. Huh. So despite being... Oh, right. That's badge boost. Not badge boost. That is, that's DVs. Because our DVs are FAAA. Which means we have a 15 for attack and 10 for everything else. That's why our attack is so much higher than our other stats. And that was because that's the DV for shiny. Yeah. I figured we'd be max. So there really is no strategy at all for Karen. Arriving at a higher level would help, but again, I don't think it would make much of a difference at all. Because I don't think we were super close to one-shotting the Umbreon. Why am I using return? That's should be saved for Misty's gym. Not like I'm gonna be using Ice Beam in Misty's gym. So far, we are making killer good time. Now, you gotta remember, we have done so much training. So very much training. That was a joke, by the way. You guys didn't catch it, because we've done no training at all in the whole run. We've done basically no training, and who knows, it might come back to roost when we are unable to defeat Red. But we will certainly see. Oh, I was supposed to use Surf there, and it would have made a difference. Oh no, not Blizzard. Whatever shall I do? It did so much damage. Yep, you better recover that HP. Right. Teleport. Go. All right. Then we want to make sure to grab the expansion. All right, so fly back to Lavender. This is why we immediately step foot in Lavender, but we don't actually do anything when we're in Lavender earlier. Oh crap, I have 5 returns left. Hopefully I can just go ahead and knock out Surge's Pokemon with Surf. We have a weakness to electricity, and we don't have 125 speed, so the Electrodes will get to go first. Specifically mention Electrode because Electrode's got 125 speed. It's the fastest Pokemon on his team. I don't think anything else has anywhere near 125. Yeah, even Electabuzz, which, I mean, Electabuzz is so fast that it's got a crit rate like at 25% or 20% or whatever in Gen 1. It was at 110. Alright, we still have to do this because I skipped it earlier by flying. Normally I do this upon entering the city, but because I flew and I went directly to the Pokemon Center, is like, okay, well, now I have to skip it. Repel wore off. Sweet. Went well. Gotta hug the wall exactly thanks to that swimmer. Gotta talk to the sign a few times, you know, for good luck. I don't know if I gave myself enough PP. Especially if I battle this person. Yep. Okay, maybe I can defeat him with Psybeam. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I can actually just use Psybeam on all of Janine's Pokemon. Ah, who am I kidding? I could probably muster up enough Surfs and returns for both of her. Both of them. Oh, wow. I don't know why I thought I was going to run out of PP. I have so many Surfs left over. What am I thinking? Because my next heal is in Viridian, so... basically, I heal right after this. Wow, even the Crobat, one of the fastest Pokemon in the entire game, does not outspeed Octillery this late. It just goes to show that her team is so bad. So low-leveled. So under-leveled. I mean, like, Crobat should always outspeed Octillery. Like, come on. Heal up. But we're going to go right by blue and go straight to red. And the reason why we do this strategy is because we only have to walk in Pewter City 1 time instead of 2 times. So we just went up into Pewter, but now we can fly back to Viridian. So instead of having to go through Pewter twice, which was the old strategy of get out of the cave, go in Pewter, then go down, now the strategy is this, because we only have to go through Pewter once. It's not a big time save by any means. It's like 40 steps. But it's something. I've done I've done plenty of strategies for a lot less than 40 steps. Hell, it might be more than 40 steps. All right, I have actually not planned out this battle at all. It's like one of the very few battles that I did not really watch. It just kind of skipped over because the time of the stream was coming up. I was like, okay, well, I care about this battle, this battle, this battle, and red, you know? And then I kind of skipped blue. So far, so good, though. Oh, boy. Okay. This Gyarados... Okay, if I didn't get a crit right there, the Gyarados technically could have been really annoying with... Well, could it really been? I mean, I got 204 HP at this point. Yeah, I mean, Dragon Rage would be bad, but I don't think it'd be devastating, especially since I heal almost, you know, like 20-something a turn. I guess it probably wouldn't be very bad at all. All right. Now we need to go pick up some things. All right. We need to go pick up Curse. I already have Rest. Oh, we need to go get rid of Surf, by the way. Something that we can only do when we actually enter the area. All right, so Fly. Wow, I'm actually going to be the lowest level person to face red. Everyone else faced red at like mid 70s. I'm going to be low 70s. That is not good. That means my red fight is going to be harder comparatively. Plus, I don't have one candy. All right. Teleport. Shit, what did I say I was going to do? There was something I said I needed to do while I was here on this side. I paused because I can't remember exactly what I said I was going to do. Why am I drawing a blank? Forget Surf. Thank you. Thank you. All right, there we go. So our final move set. First return. Rest. All right. And we will... Oh my god, we are like so close to one level up. Should have did that in the cave, honestly. All right, now let's rare candy. I'm gonna need all of them. All right, fly back to Mount Silver. Let's get those two ice beams back. Oh, right, because my repel wore off because I did the whole battle that Pokemon thing. Okay. Up, down, right. Crap. Crap. Right. And he shouldn't go so fast. Okay, right here. Up one, to the right, to the left one, up. There we go. That's the hardest part, is that last part. I keep getting stuck in that last part every time. All right, save. All right. Well, getting hit by charm is not great. We are not faster than Venusaur, unfortunately. But we did get the freeze. Okay, this is what I was afraid of. I was afraid of Espeon being second. Yeah. Okay. Or, third. Really, really do not want Espeon to be third. Dang it, I really don't want to get hit by Charm either. Oh my god, double Charm? I've never seen that before. It's not even a physical... I mean, well, it is. I'm using it as a physical attacker, but it's not a physical attacker. What the heck? Right. Yeah, this is why I needed outspeed. Unfortunately, four speed too slow. So, moral of the story is I do in fact need more training. Quite frankly, though, it doesn't particularly. I still have to get the freeze. Oh my god, I got the freeze. Okay. Curse. Okay. Turn. It's not frozen forever like it is in Gen 1, so we actually have to do something about it. Or we have to take a little bit of a risk. Alright. Now, curse. Alright, well, we're at +4. It's the best we can do. Okay, I didn't want to one-shot it. I really did not want to one-shot it, because now I have to take a hit from both Blastoise and Charizard. But it looks like it doesn't matter. So my strategy worked. I just needed to get the freeze, which is exactly what I thought I was going to need, was to get the freeze. In fact, the only thing that could have gone better was be 4 speed faster, so that way I could consistently just not require a freeze. Not requiring a freeze would be pretty sweet. Okay, so we just have to be 4 faster for the champion. We need to be 1 higher level for Whitney, and that's it. So we need to be 4. Okay, so let's see. In order to be 4 faster, let's see. How many levels is that? Let's see. I probably leveled up, right? So I'm at 140. I'm at 141 now. Let's go ahead and give myself a rare candy. Rare. There you are, rare candy. Okay. All right. 74. 142. 75. 145. Okay. So we need to be exactly 75. Okay. That's very doable. I'm going to hit the restroom. Be right back. All right. Let's see. We finished at 124, which was way, way under. By the way, Speed popped into the chat just to vote over, and it'll be hilarious to point out that we got 124, which, by the way, is... Boy, I saved so much time. So much time on these runs by having the better clicking speed and the bike. Like, the bike saves an astronomical amount of time. It's crazy. Okay, so let's start the game. Save data. All right, we need to restart another poll. I will start the poll at will we get a better time, but let's be honest, it really will just go down to red. That freeze luck was really, really good. I do not want to have to replicate that. I got 2 freezes in 4 attempts. That is ungodly lucky. So if we could just outspeed and then just use 2 ice beams back to back, whereas first turn is basically I'm gonna set up. He's either gonna set up Sunny Day or use Solar Beam. Either way, I get a second turn. So if we outspeed, which is so important to outspeed, then we can go to the Espeon, and we could probably just take 2 hits. Oh wait, I take a hit from the Pikachu every time. I take a hit from Pikachu, I'm not going to be able to take 2 hits from Espeon. I definitely can't outspeed Espeon. I needed that freeze luck in order to get more HP back. So that way I could do that whole Espeon thing. By being a higher level, more HP, more special defense might help. But anyways, in order to be a higher level, I mean, 3 levels is quite significant. I'm actually not entirely sure how I'm going to get 3 levels. I think one of the things I could do in order to beat 3 levels higher, since the whole entirety of Kanto is basically one same level, I could pretty much add the training anywhere. And one of the things that people don't realize is that going up to the Elite Four is actually part of Kanto, and those levels are pretty much, those trainers are basically no different than the rest of Kanto's trainers. So you could actually just battle all of, like, you know, the Staryu trainers and whatnot all the way up to the champion. That might be like 1.5 levels. And at that point, I guess in order to add more training, I could do... I know that you can do the rivalry battle, but that requires a few trainers up to the rivalry battle, and usually I only do that for the memes. I don't actually do it for actual need. Plus, his Pokemon are actually evolved, so I might not even be able to beat him. Like, he might have a Gengar, I think, and he might be able to curse. I might actually lose. So we're definitely not doing that. Where can I add quick and easy training? I don't think the cycling road has got any trainers on it. I mean, technically there is Sabrina, but then I don't actually know the way to her gym. Plus, the Pokemon in Sabrina's gym are, like, not weak to anything that I have, so they might not all be one-shots, but I guess, who am I kidding? This is Kanto. They're probably all one-shots. And the worst part is I can't really tell when the 3 levels is done, is the other part. I guess what I could do is I could add in the training in Sabrina's gym. I can then, when I'm ready to battle red, essentially after beating blue, I could add 9 to my levels. If that equals 75, we're good. If it doesn't equal 75, I could go north of Viridian or I could go south of Viridian and battle a I know there's 2 trainers south of Viridian. I know there's a bunch of trainers north of Viridian. I could battle them. That will probably get me the extra XP that I need. But anyways, I think we kind of figured it out. So I get and then for the best training up to Whitney, I guess I could do I could either do Whitney's trainers, which I don't want to do because they're not good. I could battle Voltorb guy. I believe all they know at those levels are Sonic Boom, so Thunderbolt's not really an option. I could battle Kadabra guy, but again, I think that is Abracadabra, so that's not really great training either. I wish I kind of knew what were the best trainers to battle if I was hoping for quick XP in the early game. Like, for instance, you know, in Gen 1, I know if I want quick and easy XP, and if I have a ground move, I can battle Muck Guy. That's a really great way of getting XP. There are a handful of other trainers I know in Gen 1 that you could battle for quick XP. Like, for instance, in Sylph, the floor before you get to Rival 5, there is the guy to the left of the teleporter. That guy's got an Electrode and a Hypno, I believe. Or, no, an Electrode and a Wheezing. That's really good XP. And then to the right, you got the guy with the Raticate and the Hypno and the Raticate. That's good XP. Gen 2 does not have a lot of these places. Gen 2 has so many not fully evolved Pokemon or not high-level Pokemon. It's really frustrating. It makes figuring out where to train hard. But I guess we'll just have to figure it out. I've already spent enough time brainstorming as it is. And now we get to pick up our new name that doesn't use up all of our characters, which will, because we're at fast text, that actually does matter. So, what name do we want to use? Anybody in chat got a suggestion? I'm thinking Squid. 5 letters. Makes sense. That I like that even better. It's even shorter. It reminds me of the villain from Spider-Man, Doc Ock. I don't know why, but I like telling the mom, no, I don't want to use the phone. It literally makes no difference whether I say yes or no. Because she calls you anyways about the, do you want to keep the money? Right. Now let's give ourselves Aurora Beam. There we go. Let's heal here. Talk to that guy and start our timer. Alrighty then. So not much gonna change in this run. Just be a slightly higher level. Oh, there is one thing I need to do. Let me get to a stopping point real quick right after this battle. Pause the timer. So, I'm gonna move the picture. I'm gonna go to the voice chat. Go in streaming. Share my screen. And then when Speedrunner gets in here, you won't hear him because I got streamer mode enabled, so you won't hear the da-da. At some point, you'll just hear Speed, and he will exist. But the important thing is I shared my screen, so that means when he does join in, he will be able to see it live. So he won't be reacting to it like when I join in on his streams. Generally I just react to whatever's happened. I watch the stream, but the stream is, 7 seconds or whatever behind. So I'm reacting. Whereas what Speed's about to see from me is live. Oh, also, I don't think there was any need for the pink bow. A lot of quick claw need, though. A lot of quick claw uses. I think basically it's quick claw then leftovers for pretty much the whole game. Quite actually good because the quick claws you get super early and it's pretty much always good. They're Pokemon that are pretty much always going to be faster than you. All right. Unfortunately, there's not a lot to talk about in the second run. It's more of the same, just slightly improved. I hope I just talked to the professor there. I think I talked to the professor. Oh well, we'll know. We'll know when we get to the youngster Joey. Got pretty lucky there. We got no Poliwags. Oh, bummer. Can't attack Poliwag. It is. Yep, we talked to the professor. We're good. Unfortunately, there's just nothing we could do about the Poliwags. With Aurora Beam and Water Gun, our moveset's pretty tied up. So we're still grabbing Swift. That was a good decision. Oh, look. Early Bellsprout. That's nice. Okay, well, apparently our berry's gone, but I think we used it really early on last time. No, sorry. We used it pretty late. Didn't really need it. Oh, now that I think about it, you know what? It's too late. There are no more berries to pick up. Their berry would have been actually quite good for the Whitney battle. Right. We might have to potion after this. Yep, definitely gonna need a potion. Oh wow, we outsped that time. Oh wait, we outsped last time. Its attack went down. That's funny. Alright, so there are pretty much no, like, valuable trainers to battle here. Also, we did not use the Paralyzed Cure Berry, so I guess we're not going to pick it up. That's surprising. Normally I need the Paralyzed Cure Berry, but the Lance battle and the Jasmine battle were quite easy. Although, quite frankly, they're kind of always a little easy for a Pokemon that can learn both water and ice moves. The ice move part is the hard part because, not all water Pokemon get Ice Punch. Only the ones that look like they can punch. So it's actually quite rare for a Pokemon to be able to punch or learn an ice move in Gen 2. Not super common. Usually I have to give them Aurora Beam via Egg move. And that's usually how it ends up getting an ice move. But people like Scott who don't even use Egg moves, they've got a really hard time. Oh, I got around the trainer. Nice. I think this is around the time I should use the repel. Now, watch us not get by the Slowpoke trainer this time. Oh, yes. The Slowpoke trainer is going to be way easier with Swift than without it. I really thought we weren't going to get lucky that time. Would have been real nice if we just didn't have to battle him at all, but if I had to battle him with Aurora Beam or Water Gun, we would have. Would have just sucked. All right. This full heal came in handy last time. Last time we got poisoned by one of Bugsy's trainers, so it was really nice to have it. Glad Speed showed me where it is. Oh, I forgot to set the over-under. I actually can still do that. It's pretty early. We'll do it right after the battle. Alright, pause. How fast will I beat red? I can copy and paste it. And over. We're going to change it from 48 to 26. We're going to change. We're going to make the mid 126 to 123. No, 24. 24 is what we got last time. Basically, will we beat last run? It's kind of a theme I like using, is will we beat last run? Go. Unpause. Good. I definitely think there is a lot I can do to improve. Unfortunately, we don't have any more potions. Crap. Could have used Aurora Beam. The reason why I say crap is because I got this wheezing or coughing coming up, and it's a 3-shot with Aurora Beam. Close. Close. But we get healed after this, so no big deal. Boy, under 124 would be pretty crazy, Boss KO, because, I mean, that would put us in, like, you know, that Alakazam area. That's rare. That's rare. It almost makes you really feel bad that... Wow, that's very disappointing. Alright, hold on, I got a full heal. Guess it's a good thing we had the full heal again. Oh my god, Speed's already... Speed. He's in... Oh my god, he's in the... Oh my god, I got poisoned again. I don't have another full heal. There's literally nothing I can do. I have to leave and heal. Oh, Beedrill has less defense than Kakuna. That's... Well, Kakuna last time, or Beedrill last time was a 3-shot with Aurora Beam, so it's definitely the right call to use Swift on it. But yeah, we're gonna be going for quite a lot longer than Speed Stream then. In order to get to 22. Last time I didn't battle the Voltorb guy. I don't remember if I did get damaged. Okay. Last time I got paralyzed in this battle thanks to Lick. So, gonna make sure to save, heal, all that good stuff. Oh, hypnosis. I did not factor that in. It's been so long since the rival used hypnosis, I actually forgot he had it entirely. Didn't get paralyzed, that's good. Don't outspeed Bayleaf, though, but he did... Uh-oh. I think I one-shot the Zubat, though, so we're good. Alright, we don't need to catch an Oddish, so that's good. Alright, I always buy too many repels. I think 5, let's say. And again, 10 escape ropes. Unfortunately, everybody at this point is such bad XP. It's really hard to tell the good XP trainers from the bad XP trainers because they're just so plentiful. Alright, so this is where I get my other full heal. Ethers, we need the money. I don't remember what we needed the money. Oh, right, Carbos. We needed to be able to buy 3 Carbos in order to keep up with the last run. I don't remember how much friendship we got from the friendship person, but I do remember we weren't very close. To getting returns, so it really didn't matter. Another person tried to poison me with poison gas. That's BS. Okay, I'm not terribly mad about this. Like I said, I needed XP. As 127 base XP, so that's pretty good too. Obviously, the low level doesn't help, but that's fine. Everything's a low level at this point. I should really pay more attention to the base XP thing I have in the top right. It gives you an idea. I shouldn't say an idea. It tells you straight up what are the best Pokemon to battle in the wild. 103, so Voltorb's not terrible either. Okay. 99 for Slowpoke. 99 for Slowpoke. I should just start saying them out loud as a reminder so that way it starts sinking in. Yes. No, no. Yes. Yes. No. Yes. No. All right. So let's see. Now we need to go get Abra. All right. Then we can go get Spearow. All right, we definitely want to continue battling. Actually, you know what? We're perfectly good with this. We want to get to 22. We need to get to 22 for Whitney. So I shouldn't turn down any easy battles. Hey, thank you, Timothy Moss. Yeah. Oh, wow. Magnitude 8 did kind of a low amount of damage, honestly. Well, my strategy worked for my strategy was better than both Scots and Squidgies. Basically, the strategy is get a freeze for Venusaur, but looks like I don't even need a freeze. I just need to outspeed, which requires 3 more levels. Which is definitely something I can do. I forget, how much speed does Pikachu have? Is it's more than 143, right? I'm pretty sure it's more than 143. Oh, we're close to 22. Let's see if the mandatory trainer will get us there, but I don't think it will. I think we're gonna have to battle 1 extra trainer. I do have a super potion. We're good. Oh, this trainer's definitely gonna get us there. Oh no, my speed twice. Whatever shall I do? Oh, I'm gonna need more than one. More than just this trainer. I don't like battling this trainer. She's got like a bunch of Jigglypuffs and Clefairies. She's never worth it. Her XP is low. These Pokemon yields are 76, as you can see. Oh no, not Water Gun. There we go, 22. All right, Psybeam. Over Constrict. Bubble Beam. Over Water Gun. Now let's save. Now that we got Bubble Beam, this should turn the Miltank into a 2-shot instead of a 3. Oh, okay. Well, the crit on the Clefairy really helped. Actually, the Clefairy might have ended up being a 1-shot thanks to Bubble Beam, so that might have been the difference. Quite frankly, we got really, really unlucky the last time, because last time the Clefairy kept on getting metronoming moves that made me slower. And as you can probably imagine, me being slower is really, really bad. Alright. I was thinking about battling that Cadaver trainer, but looks like there's no need now. Boy, we're about to get surfed too, so that's gonna be nice. Got Bubble Beam for 1 battle. Oh no, actually it'll be more than 1 battle because we're gonna use it for the Kimono Girls. Always get that. That ether right there is the kicker. The big difference ether. Without that ether, you would actually have to use a second move in the rocket hideout. But thanks to that ether, you can 1 move the whole place, because now I have 4 ethers instead of 3. Cool. And this time I'll remember, if I get hit by Sand Attack, we will use Swift. No Sand Attack that time. Oh, you know what? I should also start with the Jolteon one, because the Jolteon one is actually the one that can deal a lot of damage. There we go. As you can see, last time the Jolteon didn't use 2 electric moves, so this outcome was a lot different the last outcome, but now that I know that I have only 29 HP to deal with, I know I'm good. That should be enough to survive 1 attack from anybody. Oh, hey, Speed. No Octazooka. Unfortunately, we're going to get Surf right now. Hello, Annie. Right. Teach over Bubble Beam. Our new best move. Hey, Speed.
How did the first run go?
124. We got 24 minutes on under, and you voted over.
Oh my, dang! I thought Octillery was going to be bad.
So, turns out my strategy was in fact better than both Squidgy and Scott's.
What were their strats? Like set up with curse or something?
Their strat was every strat you could imagine except my strat, which was basically have both a physical and a special move, which, by the way, they mostly went split physical special. I had both a physical and special move. I had then curse and rest.
Oh. So did you have to get the freeze on Venusaur?
I did, but I did find out after that if I was 3 levels higher, I would just outspeed the Venusaur and I would not need the freeze altogether. Which is what I'm doing.
Like extra? Did you need extra training, or are there rare candies you skipped?
No, I actually have to train.
Ah.
So I'm gonna add in the training before the victory, or the victory road trainers, because those are the same trainers as any other Kanto trainers. And I'm going to add the trainers in Sabrina's gym.
Sense.
And then if that's not the 3 levels that I need, because I actually don't know, before I go to red altogether, when I'm in Viridian for the final time before I use the candies, I'll do the math, add 9, figure out if that's enough, and if it is enough, then we go on. If it's not enough, I'll go north or south and battle the 2 trainers south, or a lot of trainers north.
Yeah, I was talking about how you were doing Octillery, and I mentioned I do not like the thing, because I mentioned, 1, this thing should not be evolving from Remoraid. It makes no sense. And 2,
the other thing
Octazooka.
That's a whole different strat that I didn't get to have. So I looked it up. I mean, I don't actually know what level it was, because again, like the whole situation last time when Annie looked it up and she's like, "Oh, that's an event move." I did not actually look at Remoraid. All I saw was Bulbapedia said that Remoraid gets amnesia. And you know what? If I could have had amnesia, that would have just made red like the Staples easy button. Which, by the way, both Scott and Squidgy did not use it, so there is a very good chance that maybe you can't learn amnesia. Maybe it is an event move.
I'll take a look at Bulbapedia.
Because that would have made like red too easy if it was. Like, if you can learn amnesia, it would have been super easy. And I would have been disappointed in both Scott and Squidgy for not figuring it out.
Yeah. Amnesia in Mist, New York City Pokemon Center.
Okay, that makes okay. So they do a lot of those, huh? Interesting.
You really need to start reading the events section, just not assume it's
well, no, I don't. The thing is, I'm not gonna go to the unevolved section. There's no point. I just see, oh, hey, the Pokemon learns it via previous level up. Man, I wish I was a previous level up. As you could probably imagine, we skipped.
Okay, yeah, I see where you were looking. By a prior evolution.
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually for event moves, there's like a little cross right next to it, kind of like an asterisk. So you probably just didn't see that.
Okay.
Huh. Did you know Octillery can get Octazooka as an egg move from an Octazooka? From an Octillery, I meant.
You mean like a father son kind of thing?
Yeah, it's in the egg move section. You can give Octillery the move Octazooka if the father's an Octillery, but either way it's going to get the move. So I feel like that's kind of funny.
Well, it does matter, because I gave myself a move that it does in fact learn, Aurora Beam, because it's A, like one of its best moves, and B, for coverage.
I'm just saying, I find it funny how a move it gets at level 25 is also its egg move.
Yeah, it's same thing with Aurora Beam.
Oh yeah, you're right, I just saw that. What is with this thing? Why didn't you give it Supersonic? Rely on Supersonic strats.
The problem with that is that I would have to go first. If I go second, then that doesn't negate the problems.
Hurt him.
I agree. Supersonic is cringe.
Didn't you use it in one of your crystal randomizers one time and you picked me because of it?
Yeah, but that, again, I tried to do that with hypnosis so many times and lost.
Yeah.
I'd say
Arcanine, my third.
I'd say it has ups and downs, but I don't think it has a lot of ups. Crap, I just remembered I needed to get to 50 speed. Oh wait, I think badge boost might bring me to 50. 44. Boy, I really wish I was paying attention via battle if I was going to be the right level. Oh well.
Yeah. Oh, Steve, at some point when we do another crystal backport, we really need to look into doing Darmanitan. This thing's attack stat is so incredibly insane. When I was in the Elite Four, my attack stat was literally in the 300s without
Nice.
being boosted. This thing has 30 special attack, but 140 physical attack, and it gets belly drum by level up.
That bring you over 100? I mean, over 999?
It would, yeah.
Oh, good. That last Haunter doesn't have a sleep move. Hey, I used the berry this time. He didn't miss hypnosis, so it was worth it. Last time he missed hypnosis, and all my prep was useless.
Yeah, don't you hate when that happens? You try to be extra safe, and then you just get a crit or something. Like, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Pretty much.
I'll remember to teach strength this time. Last time I didn't teach strength until I needed it because Octillery knows surf.
I mean, at least you didn't forget it.
Really, me? I need to perfect it. That go left once strat. That person doesn't spin, so I can rewind. I'm just that dumb.
I mean, during the stream today, like, my brain just wasn't working. I tried to say the move belly drum, and I said belly dance.
Makes sense. Belly drum and dragon dance are two very close moves. Okay, last time I got a crit here on the Hitmonchan. Let's see if it mattered.
Oh boy. Are you the same level, you think?
Okay, crit did matter.
Hey, I like how it doesn't show Octillery as an ice type now.
Right? They didn't know that because they never saw it. I don't think they were ever gonna see it until or know about it until you just mentioned it.
Yeah. But I'm sure they've seen like the past few streams where you didn't change type for the overworld and showed like an ice type Rhyhorn.
I think my favorite was the fighting type Snorlax.
Yeah. I mean, it would mess up all your stab calculations and everything in the overworld. Who is the hardest gym leader in Johto? Any of them?
Gyms? No, none of them.
I figured. I don't think Lance would have been hard either. How was Karen?
Karen was very hard. Karen basically goes down to, so I get hit by sand attack guaranteed. The question is, do I miss on Vileplume? That's the question. If I miss on Vileplume, I'm dead.
I mean, a little tip, if you're not at full HP, she's less likely to use sand attack.
Yeah, we know, but I can't, because of the Pokerus, I can't take HP ups.
HP, yeah. Either that or you would have to like hope you just have a potion on you, or you would just have to go into Karen and not heal after Bruno.
All right. Repel. Next attack.
Honestly,
Nugget.
if you don't, do you even take much damage from Bruno?
No. Wait. Yes, actually. Hold on.
Oh,
Quick Punch, Sweet Scent, Shadow Ball, Mud Slap, Attract. I only needed 30,000, so we're good now. 3 Carbos. Basically the last Carbos I can take. They mattered last time. Every 1 speed mattered. Also, I learned that the second... Oh, whoops. Hold on. Wow, they really boxed me in there. That on... Hold on. Wait, think first.
think before you speak.
Will. Will has the 2 statues. The
Yeah.
first one's 40, the second one's 42. I outsped the first one, I did not outspeed the second.
You mean to get you the speed stat for it?
But no, I only needed 1 speed.
Oh.
I'm saying it's the first time that has ever mattered.
How bad was the second Zatu?
I mean, it didn't really hurt. It was just like, wow, I got outsped kind of thing. Didn't see it coming.
Makes. I was thinking, like, if you didn't take much damage from Bruno, like, you only took, like, 30 HP or something, maybe you could just not use a full restore. But if you're going to be taking a lot of damage, that might be too risky to do.
Well, I 2-shot the Hitmon top. I pretty much 2-shot everything that's not the Onyx.
Yeah,
Now,
that would be too risky.
The thing I could do is I could go in with like more super potions and I could super potion the difference, but again, I would still be confuse rate. It's not like a guarantee.
All that strat would do is make it less likely of a sand attack. Like, I'd rather deal with a confuse ray than a sand attack, so at least confusion can go away.
All I have to do is get past Vileplume without being stun spored, and technically the Vileplume does have a 25% chance of not stun sporing me. Technically.
Alright, yeah, if it's only 1 Pokemon, you can't...
Well, no, I have to not get stun spored. Otherwise, I will not one-shot the Gengar, and I will not knock out the Gengar, and I will not knock out the... Basically, speed matters. Speed matters a lot.
So it's not the fact that Vileplume can kill you, it's just the stun spore?
No, the other Pokemon attacking first matters.
Oh, okay.
If they go second, it's all perfectly fine.
Okay, that makes sense.
I mean, I don't see how they could possibly go second against something that literally squirms on the ground, but, you know, Pokemon.
I mean, a fat cat from Sinnoh is faster than a Latios, so nothing makes sense.
Which one is that? The Purugly?
Yeah, Purugly.
I didn't know that thing was fat. I mean, I didn't know it was fast. I knew it was fat.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd be surprised how freaking fast that thing is. It's the Sinnoh version of Persian.
Well,
you
know what? Actually, it does kind of make sense. Unless they were willing to make it have less speed. Isn't like the unevolved form essentially like a really, really skinny Persian?
I don't know what Glameow's stats are. Let me look.
I mean, it looks like a skinny cat.
85. 85.
Oh,
but the Purugly is...
That's actually not fast at all.
112.
What the heck?
Yeah, I know.
Why does it go up? It gained weight. It became a god.
I was thinking, man, we should backport this Gen 1 when it gets Slash. It'd be better than Persian's level 37.
Well, does it have as high of special as Persian?
64. What's Persian's special?
I want to say it's like 80.
65.
It certainly doesn't feel like 65.
Purugly's would be 1 special stat lower.
But what about the XP group?
Purugly is fast.
Oh my god, you're right. It would just straight up be better than Persian every way.
We gotta do Perugly at some point.
Persian doesn't even
That'd
get
be a fun one.
slash until like 50. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah. I'm just making the ROM for tomorrow right now. I just do it last minute. How I usually do things.
I don't know how far ahead I am of last run, but I have 3 less resets at Whitney, so that's gotta be a time save.
Let me look.
You don't have
I don't
to.
have your stream. Nah, I'm doing it anyway. Let's see. Let's see. I'll look at what... Have you beat Price yet?
No.
I'll look at what your time was when you beat Price. Oh, you did Price then Jasmine. Okay.
Who does it in the other order?
Nobody. Well, I think there was one run where I did. What was it? It was something where I was weak to ice. I can't remember. There was a run where... Oh, I know what it was. Glaceon, I had to do Price, Jasmine, then Chuck. Just because Chuck was that bad.
Oh, come on. 2 back-to-back self-destructs.
Yeah, in your first run, you had 4 resets, and when you beat Price, you were at a 39-12.
Okay, well, I'm gonna be so much faster than that. I mean, to be fair, it doesn't really matter. It's gonna end up going down to red luck anyways. This is a really heavy... Okay, let's put it this way. So my strategy involved a freeze, and usually freezes, 1 in 10, not super lucky. I got 2 freezes in 4 battles.
Well, you do like to cheat, remember? Remember how we made it clear? Remember Furret?
Furret didn't cheat on red, though. Furret couldn't get a freeze to save its life.
Your cheat codes expired on red, but for the rest of the run, you cheated. Remember when you cheated with Ice Punch? Pepperidge Farm.
Pepperidge Farms never forgets. Pepperidge Farms is older than everyone. If Pepperidge Farms didn't make such good cookies, they'd be out of business. Have you ever seen how ugly their packaging is? They haven't updated their packaging in my entire lifetime.
I mean, kind of shows you don't need to.
Well, they're clearly, it's all about quality with them. They're super expensive, too.
I just know Pepperidge Farm for making goldfish.
Right, but there are other stuff like Milo's and whatnot. They're so good.
I've never had their normal cookies.
Everything they make is quality. Just so expensive, I've never considered buying them.
I mean, expensive. Have you seen the price of
What do you mean
Oreos?
their packaging is fine? It looks like it's from the 50s. Like, they even have this straight up, like, where it looks like it's, grainy. Like, it looks like their packaging is in black and white, Like it belongs on a TV in the 70s.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, and I'm just saying that if they were a company that was coming out now, in the modern era, they would flop because of how ugly their packaging is. Yeah, it's cool now because it's retro or it's nostalgic. But I mean, if they were coming out now and they had absolutely no history, they would fail.
You could say that with most companies, though.
You work at a convenience store. You've probably seen all of the off-brand energy drinks. There's so many of them.
What brands do I know? Red Bull, Prime.
I'm talking about the off-brand stuff. You know, the ones that are like in one-offs.
I don't really know what a off-brand energy drink is. I'm not really an energy drink person.
Okay. I just remember when I used to work at Pepsi, it was the next aisle over was energy drinks. I was like, who buys these? Because they're one, like, what should I say? If it's not at the front of the store, who buys one like can of energy drink? Like, why do they sell one can of energy drink? Mountain. Oh no! Don't get me started on Mountain Thunder, Timothy.
Oh god, I do not trust soda brands from Walmart.
Okay, so here's my opinions. I can give them really quick. When it comes to the Walmart brands, I like cola. I like the other cola, like diet cola. I like their Dr. Thunder. Doctor, I can't remember what it's called. But Mountain Lightning, I gave it the nickname Mountain Piss because it's so. I can't. It's been so long since I had it. I just remember it scarred me.
I'm just saying, if like right now, like let's just say a 24 pack of Mountain Dew right now is like, I don't know what it is where you live, but right here it's like $12.99 for a case. I'm just saying, if it's $12.99 for a case, but the Mountain Lightning is like $5, I don't really want to trust the $5 box.
Wait,
I don't like to cheap out on drinks.
$12.90. That a 24 pack you just said?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more
sense. What's it priced at where you're at?
I don't know because I don't buy it. I don't buy pop anymore. I make pop.
Right.
I still haven't really finished working on a spreadsheet, but I am kind of started a spreadsheet to figure out if making your own pop versus buying it, what's the difference in price. But currently I have to narrow down the ratios for how much syrup you need to use to be considered good. And that takes time because I have to actually make 1 liter, and then I have to drink 1 liter, then I have to make 1 liter, then I have to drink 1 liter. And so it takes a while
for it to go flat.
Well, I don't worry about that. I drink it quickly, same thing as everyone else. No one really drinks pop slow.
Like the whole liter at once?
Well, I mean,
how much is
like
a liter?
Like I've had it this whole stream, you know? I'm 3 hours into this current 1 liter.
Oh, for some reason I was thinking the big bottles. I'm like, wait a minute, those are 2 liters.
Well, no,
like, how do you drink a whole
you make the
bottle?
Okay, hold on. Let me pause it. The cup is this big. It let's see. Oh, you can see it on the stream. There is a black line right here, the fill line. There's nothing special about this fill line. The fill line is about 800 milliliters. It says 840 on the bottle, but I use this other cup right here. You can't see it, but it has a bunch of lines. This is one of those mixer cups that you get for like protein drinks. I trust this a lot more than I trust this. And I filled this to 400 twice, and it filled to the exact line on this one. So I think it's 800, not 840. But anyways, so you can't really tell, but at the bottom there's a little bit of syrup. And that was because I was trying to figure out exactly what the right ratio of syrup was. Unfortunately, this one starts at 100 and 200. And the only reason I've been using that is because I bought this, which is a little handle with a bunch of tiny increments on it. And I've been trying to nail down the ratios on what I think is good. I've nailed down that for I've tested 3 different amounts for Dr. Pepper, I found out the minimum to make it taste like Dr. Pepper is 150 milliliters of syrup, but that one tastes a lot more bubbly than it really should. A lot less flavor, but it's doable. Anything less than 150 doesn't really taste very good. Then I figured out 200 is like perfect. 200 is like what it is when you go in a store. Like this is the ratio. So I figured out it's really simple if you think about it. 800 water, 200 syrup makes 1 liter. Literally, it's that perfect. Also,
Fascinating.
I figured out in order to do that, it would fill up to the very, very top of this bottle. So once I put in the syrup, it can't really mix it. And it can't shake it either because it's carbonated. It would explode. But anyways, so once I nail it in, because I have 3 flavors currently. I have Dr. Pepper, I have Coke Cherry, and I have Coke Zero. But once I nail in the syrup ratios, then I can start putting in the price for the entire syrup container, which by the way is not that cheap. It's about $100 for 2.5 gallons, or it's about $160 for 5 gallons. So there's a pretty big discount if you buy double. Here's the problem. I want to show you guys because there's no way of showing how big it is. I'm just going to show you the whole bottom of my fridge.
Oh boy.
This is the shelf that is the whole entire bottom of my fridge. This is 5 gallons minus half a gallon. So 4.5 gallons. This is 4.5 gallons. Full. It's so full, it doesn't even clasp completely shut. So even though there's a hefty discount on buying 5 gallons, storing 5 gallons is freaking impossible. I had to put that back on the hinge. That was kind of hard.
So like you keep all of the syrup in one drawer?
Well, luckily I am a young person and my fridge is completely and utterly empty. So the whole bottom is the 5 gallon one. The whole second drawer is the 2.5 gallon ones. And the whole top is the dispensers for the syrup. And the whole middle is essentially the water. My fridge is basically empty. A normal person can't do this.
So your whole fridge is basically just soda ingredients.
Yeah.
Where do you keep your snacks, though? Like the upstairs fridge?
I'm trying to lose weight, so I don't actually have any snacks. That's actually my first step of losing weight is don't start the diet. You can't just start a diet willy-nilly. If you have snacks in the house, you will eat the snacks in the house. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts. You will eat them. So the first step of my diet is run out of food.
Are you out of food yet?
Yes, I ran out of snacks. It's a lot easier to not buy snacks.
When you work in a grocery store, not really. It's so tempting seeing it everywhere.
If you have snacks all over the house, you will eat them. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You're like, man, I'm really hungry, and then you'll just eat them.
Honestly, how I do my shopping...
Okay, Sundown. I did say 2.5 gallons was Coke Zero. And I go through the Coke Zero the most. In fact, the current cup is Coke Zero.
Why do you drink Coke Zero? Like, ugh.
Because it has 0 calories.
I mean, a lot of the artificial sweeteners they put in that stuff is a lot of that stuff's just plain worse than sugar.
Okay, I've gone on a diet many times. I can tell you right now, the moment you switch from pop with sugar to pop without sugar, you immediately start noticing a difference. Like, it's not questionable. If you want to start losing weight, you do need to drink diet pop. If you still drink pop.
Honestly, I think I would rather stop drinking soda than drink diet pop.
I literally 2 days ago, I only drank water for 1 whole day, and it almost drove me crazy.
Oh, I'm just much more of a water person. Like,
I can't stand
whenever
water.
I work, whenever I work normally, I think I end up drinking like 12 to 13 cups.
My bar for drinking water is, how desperate am I?
Water is just a way more refreshing drink. Like whenever with soda, like I just keep trying to drink more and more, but with water, like I know like when to stop. Because otherwise I start to feel like I'm drowning myself. I don't feel that with soda.
Boy, I can't stand water. I mean, I've shown you guys my diets. I've gone through I went through all that Gatorade powder stuff. I've gone through the squirt thing, the squirt bottles like a Mio. I will drink anything except water and alcohol.
Yeah, you sound a lot like my dad.
Hate alcohol. I don't understand it. And by hate, I mean it's not like a taste. I'm perfectly fine with it. It's just that it's so expensive and it's not good. I will drink it if somebody buys it.
Lives. It ruins a lot of people's lives.
Like if somebody goes, like if I'm at like a, I don't know, like a some sort of event and somebody like bought me a drink or there's alcohol available, sure, I will drink it. But I am not going out of my way to pay for it because it is not. Let's put it this way. I will take a Coke over a Bud any day. But I'll take a Bud over water. I actually stared at my timer for a second, making sure it was working. I got a little scared because I didn't remember unpausing it.
What do you mean it is paused?
Shut up.
I made you look. Like you just looked, but I made you look again.
I know.
Did it work?
Yeah. All right, so last time
the Electivire ROM's done.
Last time I did not beat the even the Seadras, so although I'm a slightly higher level this time. Didn't matter.
Man, this Electivire looks so nice in this game because its pre-evolved form Electabuzz is technically in Gen 1, so like its color palette matches perfectly. This thing's going to be awesome when we do it with John. Medium slow, starts with Meditate and Fire Punch.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I guess it's not good for the Charmander, but its stats are also kind of odd. Its speed and its special are the same.
Wasn't its physical attack quite high?
I think it was, yeah. Sad, because all the punches are going to be special. Oh, wait, we only get Fire Punch, I think, because I think the punches were egg moves.
Yeah, I saw that.
How come we went with Fire Punch over Ice or Thunder Punch? Was
Because
that John's
you can't
decision?
get flamethrower. You can get ice beam and the other one, which are the punch equivalents.
Ah, that makes.
You can't get the flame. You can't get fire. You can't get flamethrower.
Our Electivire's done.
Actually, whirlpool.
Alright, now I just gotta upload the patch file, which you can all have access to if you become a member to either me or Steve's channel.
Correct.
Perfect plug.
Yep.
Middle. Darn it. Hey, Steve, your timer's paused again.
Up.
I keep making you look. Okay, that's enough. So after a while, you'll just start getting pissed off. Also, why did you name it Oct?
Because it's short.
Who suggested that?
I was gonna go crap. I was gonna go with 5-letter one that seems to be squid.
Ah,
And then Boss KO brought up Oct. As in Doc Oct from Spider-Man. In probably a real nickname by somebody who owned Octillery. You just know there's a 5-year-old that named their Octillery Oct. You know this because when I grew up, I had a cat named Kitty. My parents let us name it.
Mhm.
That's not a joke. It was such a confusing nickname. When our cat escaped for like a week, we went from door to door asking if anybody had seen the cat. And when people asked what the name was, we told them Kitty, and they thought we were joking. That's not a joke either. All right, so this time we are actually battling.
Better than what I named my Geodude from my first unfinished. Started when I was 10 Soul Silver playthrough. It was named like TJ Awesome. I remember getting one of my older siblings' games handed down. He had a Pokemon in the PC. It was from Gen 5. It was a Pokemon named piece of shit.
How'd they fit it?
I don't know. It might have been like Shithead or something. It was something along that line. Plus, I think the newer games there's like up to 15 characters for a nickname. No, it was a Frillish. I don't get it either.
Slug.
Your Sandslash is drowning.
It is. That Starmie was drying up.
Giraffe rig at the park. I don't know why it was named that. It was such a long time ago.
I don't know. I never nicknamed any Pokemon as a kid. I once tried to nickname. I accidentally said okay on a nickname, and I named my Charmander Charmander, and then I regretted it when it evolved later. That was my extent of nicknaming as a kid.
Charmander the Charizard.
Yeah.
Actually,
Luckily, it
something
was.
that was really dumb. Something that was really dumb. I remember in Gen 3 and Gen 4, like all of the Pokemon had uppercase letters, kind of like how in Gen 1, Gen 2. Gen 5, they started like putting lowercase letters in there. Whenever I would transfer something from the older games to Gen 5, like a bunch of the Pokemon would be all uppercase letters, and I could not change the nickname because it was a traded Pokemon. It just irritated me so much.
That makes perfect sense. I never did the in-game trades either. I did one once and it disobeyed, and I'm like, never again.
Hey,
I
it's
think it was
just
an
like
Onyx. I
Captain
think it traded.
Charizard.
I don't remember which game it was, but I know I traded for the Onyx. I think it was
That was
this game.
Crystal. Yeah,
Well, it was
Bellsprout for an
technically
Onyx.
silver, but I think it's in like the first city.
Yep.
Violet. I believe the
Yeah.
the first house on the left, I think.
Yeah. Funnily enough, rock types early game in Johto are actually super good. They're good against the first two gyms, and they resist most of Whitney's moves.
I think Sudowoodo would beg to disagree.
Hey, can't we just agree that there's such a thing as exceptions to the rule?
I have not done a Golem run. I did do a Rhydon run, and you know what? Rhydon required you to know the exact speeds at the exact point in the game. But if you did go over every single speed threshold, good run.
I was just talking about early game.
Oh. Boy, I am a lot higher level. Maybe I will be. Maybe I won't need to do the training in Sabrina's gym. I am 2 levels higher than last time already. I started the league at 49 last time.
So, Steve, what games are you playing right now? I remember you said on Discord you were playing Elden Ring.
I just started doing Elden Ring. And then
How is it?
I'm playing Elden Ring on my PC. I'm playing Fable 2 on my Xbox Series X, and I'm playing Fable 1 on my Steam Deck.
Oh, you have a Steam Deck?
Yeah, I use it at work.
Ah. Is that during or after you're done watching
Absolutely during
Hulu?
work. Oh. After what?
During or after watching Hulu?
I do that while working.
Man, what kind of job do you have?
Well, I can do it. I do like paperwork and I do stuff on. Okay, so it's less a watching and it's more a listening kind of thing, because I still have 3 monitors. One of it's dedicated to the TV show, and the other, well, I'm wearing earbuds, and the other 2 are dedicated to working. I can do them easily at the same time.
I could not do that. I would keep getting distracted.
So I only get distracted on big moments of shows.
If I was listening to something, I would at least like minimize it or not look at it.
What? Aurora Beam did more damage than Surf? What?
On what?
Crobat.
Wouldn't that be because Aurora Beam was super effective?
But Aurora Beam did less. It does less damage.
Oh, so you're saying Surf did more?
No, I'm saying Aurora Beam one shot. Surf didn't.
Oh. Oh, maybe it might have been ranges.
Okay,
So yeah, I'm looking. Let's
see that cross chop. That really sucked. I guess I can use my
Yeah.
super potion. You know what? We'll try.
Yeah.
Annie, and maybe it has something to do with Price's Gym. I know there's that 15% badge boost.
Yeah. Price's Gym gave you the 12% boost to ice moves, but you don't have Misty's badge yet. That might have been it. Your overlay does not calculate that.
It does not. But once Scott releases that other overlay, It still
He
used
still
sand
does.
attack.
I said it lowered the odds. I didn't say it was
Aha!
guaranteed.
Aha! I got Ice Beam now because I'm a higher level, and I was able to just go ahead and one-shot it instead of 2.
Yeah, I looked at Snowy's calculations. It decreased the chance from like 85 to like 60%.
Look at that! I just one-shot swept Karen. I still got sand attacked. I just didn't miss.
Hey, either way works, right?
Max potion.
Yeah, I think she stops using sand attack if your health is like super low. Like her AI is programmed to almost always turn 1 sand attack at full health. Do you think you could get a no reset run?
No,
Really? Who's coming up?
because I still it. Okay, so
Red.
no. So here's the problem. Red still pretty much turn 1 uses charm every single time. And he never missed in the 4 attempts that I did. But then he uses thunder right after charm, and thunder does half damage to me. And the nice thing about doing those turns or freezing the Venusaurs was I would use like 2 or 3 curses when the Venusaur was frozen, and then I'd finish it off.
All right.
But that gave me enough HP to survive.
Why aren't you resetting?
Psychics. I wait until the time comes up.
Oh, is that your rule?
It's what I do.
I just do it as soon as
Yeah, I
finish
know.
saving.
I know. In the races I do that, but
Okay. Tell you what, this is unlikely to happen, but if you first try red, I'm gonna gift 5 members.
that's okay. It will never happen.
Hey, that's why I'm confident in it. Come on.
I would pretty
That way
much.
I have-
I would need the freeze.
Hey, you might get the cheaty freeze luck.
And the worst part is, even if I do get the freeze, it can still wake up.
Ah, yes. Wake up from being frozen.
You know what I meant.
Yeah.
It could
Actually, in a run I had earlier, I believe it was with Darmanitan because I was doing the ice form. I used Ice Beam. It froze and immediately thawed, which is a 10% chance. Like the thing is with freeze, instead of it like wearing off after a certain amount of turns, it's just a percentage. So you could theoretically be frozen for like 15 turns, maybe more.
Well, since I'm here, I did
so
I did
people
your
were
fly
trying to
trick
tell
last
me-
time. I forgot this time.
So did you do Bellsprout Tower?
No.
Did Oak tell you not to use your bike right inside the house?
Shh. Aha!
Nice. You avoided the guy. I hate that guy. Like, he's not even good trade. Like, if he was all Magnetons, then it'd be alright.
I don't know if leftovers made a big difference, but sometimes you never know when leftovers does in fact help. Especially on, like, let's say blue. You might first try blue, but if you weren't wearing leftovers, you might not.
So yeah, when I was talking about like games you were playing, I'm still playing Skyrim offline. Right now I'm like level 12 in the game. I don't know like how far that is, but
Levels are irrelevant. I could be level 12 after like being in the game for like 20 minutes.
dang, dude, how would you get?
You
Feels
just-
like I have to
you-
do a lot of things to level
So
up.
there's this thing that you can do. All you have to do is buy a certain book. Oh crap, wrong move. What? Wow, crazy. You can buy a certain book. I don't remember what the book is called. But anyways, you activate the book. Or sorry, you learn the thing, you conjure the thing, then you fast travel to the other side of the map, and it was like you were using the thing the whole time while fast traveling, while moving. So you instantly become level 100 in alliteration.
Wait, that's a thing? Is that a glitch?
No, okay, so it's like a lifting spell, I think. So I like let's say I lift a pebble off the ground, right? And then I fast travel while I'm lifting the pebble. It was like I was lifting the pebble the whole time.
Do you do you level up any of your skills doing that?
Yes, you level up alliteration from like 1 to 100. From just fast traveling from Riften to the place in the top left, Markov or whatever.
I was talking about like my overall level, which takes into account like all that stuff.
Yeah. But I'm saying, so back in the day, Skyrim didn't have starting things from scratch. You could just do it again. Alteration, you know what I meant, Annie. But anyways, you could just, what's it called? Damn it, I can't even remember the COD version. No, there's the thing in the game where you can make it go back to level 1.
Oh, I don't know that.
Right, up, down. So when you get something to 100, you can immediately make it go back to level 1 and do it again.
So yeah, what I did last time I played the game, I went outside of Whiterun after dropping off like a lot of loot I've been getting at my house. There was like outside, there was like a little tent with a bunch of travelers. They all looked like tiger people from some faraway land.
Tajit, yep.
And the main guy was talking about how he kept dealing with a bunch of bandits who were stealing all his stuff. So I decided to go try and take on one of them, and they were freaking hard. Like, it's really annoying when they fight you 4-on-1. Like, even though I had a helper who recognized me as her Thane, like, it was still pretty hard. Like, funnily enough, I did end up beating one little campsite full of bandits. My plan was to try and get them far away from each other so I can take them on one at a time. Unfortunately, it was at nighttime, and near the area where I was at, there were a bunch of giants patrolling around. And after like 20 or so tries of resinks, I desperately wanted to kill them and get their loot. A bunch of them had the dumb mistake of attacking a woolly mammoth. And the woolly mammoth killed half of the bandits for me.
See, it's nice hearing the experiences of somebody playing a very different style. Unfortunately, my style of the game is one-shotting everything. And I know you're probably thinking how, and I've already mentioned. You remember how I said that you can just go to the trader with all of the alchemy stuff?
Yeah, the guy in the castle.
Him or in Whiterun, there's a whole building dedicated to alchemy. But anyways,
oh yeah,
I go to her. I buy every single thing that she has. Then I do the whole save hitter thing, and then do everything that she has until I run out of money. Then I look up a guide online on what combinations of stuff sells for the most money. And once I'm done doing that, I basically have unlimited money. So then from there, I then go like 3 buildings down the hall, the beginning of Whiterun, to the smithing area, and then I buy all of the iron ore, do the save hitting thing over and over. I just buy all the iron ore. Then I make about, 5,000 iron daggers. Once I've done that, I basically have alchemy at 100. I have smithing up to like 90. I don't really get it up to 100. I don't need it at 100. 90 for Daedric. So then I go and I travel to Winterhold, where the guy sells Daedric hearts. Then you have to wait 2 days or do the hitting thing, and get him to get Daedric hearts. And once he has Daedric hearts, then I go craft Daedric armor. And as you can see, it's a whole process. And I do this every single time I start Skyrim, because essentially what I have just told you is I start the game with maxed out money, maxed out equipment. Oh, and I didn't even mention what I do afterwards. After I've done all of that, and I have my Daedric stuff, then I go to the alchemy area, and I do the whole alchemy, what's it called, restoration. So there's a combination you can do with the thing that makes an infinite loop, where you make gear that makes your enchanting better, and then you use that gear to make other gear that makes enchanting better, and you just do that in a loop over and over until you make gear that's like 100,000 times better. And then you make gear that you actually want to use, and now you have equipment that does over 1,000 damage.
Yeah.
So this is how I start out every single game. And from there, I just one-shot everything. So my experience is very, very different because I never have a problem one-shotting stuff.
I would rather not play it like that.
Right, but the problem is I've gone through all of the iterations of Skyrim where this is just what I do. It's what I do. You know, it's like,
I mean, if you've played it many times, then
you know,
yeah, I get that. I'm not doing that my first time.
It's Scott and the bike. You know, he eventually didn't want to learn how to do the bike, so he just decided I'm gonna make it a rule. And now this is my rule. This is how I start Skyrim every single time. What I do.
The reason he makes those rules is just because he does not want to learn a particular thing, or he finds it too hard.
Right, and you know what? Playing the game the way
before.
it's supposed to be is too hard. This is the way I do it.
You mean you're too lazy?
I would argue that I'm the opposite of lazy because I spend like, I don't know, 8 hours in the game before even playing the game.
You call yourself not lazy? How long did it take for you to change your lance sprite and your overlay?
What?
Replacing your lance sprite and your overlay.
Oh,
remember? I could
get
you to
this.
do it.
So I watched Scott's video today, on crap. Hold on. I watched his video today on Octillery, and his lance sprite is halfway on the screen, exactly the way my lance sprite was.
Hmm?
So, you know, some would argue that's the way Lance is supposed to be. Halfway on the screen.
Yeah, you only fixed it because I threatened to quit working on your overlay if you didn't fix it. And you did fix it. I'm gonna take a look at Scott's run. I want to see like what his final time was.
I hope in all that chatting I didn't forget anything. Like a rare candy or something. Alright. If I were to add 9 levels, I would be at 70. So I still need 5 more levels from now. 5 more levels than now. Also, I keep forgetting I need to activate the bike when I'm on this island because it's a bigger island than it looks.
Wait, when you watched his video, did you watch the video or the live stream he did?
Oh, I didn't see a live stream. I only saw a video.
I looked up Scott's Thoughts Octillery.
Oh,
Looks like
this
might have been when he re-ranked it.
I YouTubed Octillery solo run. I'm sure if he did a live stream, it's not 2 years old, and he's probably figured things out by now.
I'm gonna see what his re-ranked time is. Oh, it looks like he did 2 runs in one stream. His second run got a time of 1:17.
Mine was 1:24. Mine's a
shiny. That's definitely shiny sprites and obviously like harder trainers. His final moveset was Surf, Curse, Return, Protect.
Protect. Interesting. Surf, Curse, Return. But it kept Surf. That's weird.
I'm gonna see what his strat was on red.
I'm not gonna gain the levels that I need. Crap. Do to gain the levels that I need.
He was level 70.
Level 7.
He got a Thunder Miss on the Pikachu, dude.
That would also work for me.
Oh, that is, dude. He used a turn 1 Curse on the Venusaur, charging Solar Beam, and then he used Protect to block the Solar Beam. He's alternating between Curse and Protect. Okay, that's actually kind of genius.
That is genius. So I would be, that makes perfect sense actually.
Do you think maybe you should go get Protect, or will you still stick to your freeze strat?
I've already committed to the freeze strat.
And then he spams Return at +5.
Lucky. How did he not get hit? You're telling me he got a Thunder Miss and a Charm Miss?
No, he, it missed Thunder and he one-shot it.
Oh.
What, you didn't?
So why did he not use Sunny Day?
I think it's because it's a water type and Venusaur is a grass type, so it just uses the grass move.
Oh, it doesn't use fire moves. Oh my god. That's smart. That is so smart.
You may just want to go buy Protect, man. It's not worth it.
So I don't need to get rid of Return either, or oh wow.
I don't think so. All you really need is Return, Curse, Protect. I guess he has Surf there, just like for random trainers, I guess.
No, well, Surf
I mean,
must
you
be
have
just there
Surf on your
for
set
the
right
last
now.
Charizard. Well, I get rid of
I mean,
Surf. No,
well,
his
you'd have to
strat
like
is
fly to you'd have to fly to Blackthorn.
his strat will work even if I do get hit by Thunder because I'm still delaying turns on the Venusaur, so it really doesn't matter if you think about it. Wow, I'm glad you brought up this strat.
Well, it's a good thing he re-ranked it at some point.
And you brought it up just in time too, because boy, a few
You're in
minutes
town
later, and
anyway.
I would have not have been in the position to buy Protect.
Yeah, I looked up Scott's Thoughts Octillery, and there were 2 different videos. I'm like, huh, let me look at the new one.
Is Protect on the 3rd floor?
Their 4th floor, I think.
No, I think it's the 3rd. Damn it, it is
Right,
the 3rd.
4th floor. Go buy some Surf Mail. What was his old strat for Red? Like in his old run? Let me look.
All right. Oh wait, I didn't talk to Oak. I don't think.
What?
Shit, I might have talked to Oak. I can't remember.
Dude, his old run, he taught his Octillery the Tutor Flamethrower.
Yes, I know this. I was making fun of it earlier.
Oh, that is funny. I mean, I think it's fine we make fun of him. I'm sure he cringes at his old runs.
Shit.
I mean, you don't...
Now that you pointed out, maybe I could have gotten 117 if I caught a lot of stuff. His strat does sound bulletproof.
It honestly kind of is. You just have to make sure to time your... You just
saw
teleported
nothing.
to the wrong...
You saw nothing.
I was about to say... You're cutting the wrong tree, pal.
Shh. I forgot to actually heal.
You can't tell me to shush.
Okay, get off the bike. Up. Down.
Holy cow, he was level 83 too.
Oh, so you're telling me he did need to be a certain level first. Did he outspeed the Pikachu? Is that it?
No. Like... I don't know. This was pre-game hook.
Yeah, oh, the first run. Yeah. So I was gonna say, you just said he was 70.
That was that was the modern run he did. I'm talking like the video you watched. Oh no, the Pikachu outsped.
Okay, so let's see. Curse over Psybeam. You said Protect over Ice.
That's Giga Drain.
Protect doesn't work. Oh, that's Giga Drain.
That's Giga Drain.
I was about to say Protect works on everything. What is it? What is it talking about?
Are you gonna tell us y'all saw nothing?
I mean, everybody saw it. Damn it!
The Pikachu just caused a forest fire.
How dare you, Pikachu? Stop full restoring! Double charm? What? He did that to me earlier.
Okay, guess you're not getting 5 gifted memberships.
Oh, that cost me 5 Wow. How dare it? Damn, I bet you were actually you were getting... Oh my god, he set up Sunny Day.
He did not.
He absolutely did.
Wait.
See?
Wait, what? He does that?
Freaking...
He did not do it in his run at all. It never once used Solar Beam.
It's not cool. You mean Sunny Day?
Yeah, what I meant. Maybe that was just a one-off.
He just it took in
All right,
sunlight.
took in
Okay,
sunlight.
good. Took in
Took in
sunlight.
sunlight.
Okay.
Took in sunlight. Took in sunlight. Wait.
I'm at +4. Sunny day.
Oh, now it used sunny day.
Well, that was the worst time for me to use it.
Maybe use protect right now just for a bit of extra healing.
Ow. I need to beat 124. I've already committed to this shitty strat.
Why did he have to get so lucky? I thought that was the right strat.
Oh, wait. I keep forgetting. I need to start with Surf. It does more damage. Took in sunlight. Oh, I wonder if it has something to do with how much HP I have remaining.
I think it does. Maybe he doesn't.
Took in sunlight.
Does he use Sunny Day when at full health?
Okay.
All right, maybe what?
He used Sunny Day right there. See, last time I was at +4. This time I'm at +3.
It might be a similar thing to Karen with Sand Attack. Maybe at full health, he's more likely to use Sunny Day. Like how the Gyarados uses.
Don't paralyze me. All right, well, we're going to beat 124, that's for sure, unless I get frozen there.
Oh, I think the sun was still up. That might have weakened its Surf.
Reflect.
Oh, the opponent had a Reflect up. Oh, maybe the burn doesn't matter?
You know what? The burn mattered for me getting under 121.
Dang. Is that faster than your first run?
Yeah, my first run was 124.
Did I sabotage your run?
No, we're good. We're happy. We got the strat, or we mimicked the strat. You know what? He probably knew about the whole limited amount of sunny day thing that I didn't know. We're all good. We figured it out. Probably would have been nice if I had figured it out in the first run. It was a hell of a lot better than the freeze strat that I came up with. The freeze strat was better than the one that's. Oh, wow. You still did it anyways. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah, I still did it anyway. Hey, Albert Bass was watching.
Nice. Thank you, everybody, for joining in, especially someone. Someone was gifted a membership.
I've seen that person before. Someone. Funny,
well,
I like your name.
We got the under 124. That was the goal. And you know where 121 puts us on the leaderboard? It's too high. I can tell you that.
I guess it shows how good you are. It shows.
That just shows you how much the bike and clicking speed really makes a difference.
I think it might be more than just that. I think you're just way better.
Right? Better too.
Plus, how many of those are only first playthroughs?
Oh, right. I used to play a lot of first run onlys. That is true.
Yeah, I think when you start to run out of Gen 2 Pokemon, you may have to think of doing second runs.
There's no such thing as run. There is.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as redoing runs. Redoing runs requires the most embarrassing of times. Like, for instance, the Mew probably deserves a rerun, is the only thing on the whole leaderboard that I think deserves a rerun.
You redone Heracross at one point.
Yeah, and that was because Heracross had like a time of like 240 or whatever.
I think Steelix needs a rerun.
It was Chuck. Chuck destroyed Heracross.
I think Steelix needs a rerun.
No, that one's fine. The only thing on the entire leaderboard that deserves a rerun is Mew, and that is it. Everything else, I don't want to say is properly rated, but it's within 10 minutes of being rated right, except Mew. Mew is my second run ever. I gave Lugia a rerun because Lugia was my first run ever. The Lugia run had such a bad time that I I actually manually did the whole boulder puzzle the correct way. Where you actually push all 4 of the boulders in the correct boulder zones. Then you go through the ladder and you put yourself on the first boulder. Then you put yourself to the second boulder, the third boulder, and the fourth boulder, and then you get out. But anyways, thank you guys for joining in on today's run. I appreciate it very much. Big thanks to Speed for the gifted memberships. I cannot appreciate that enough. We will be back again tomorrow for Electivire with John Calabro. So that one I am actually looking forward to, because I have heard really good things about Electivire and Magmortar, because those were already good Pokemon to begin with, and you add an evolution on top of it, it can only get better. I would hope. It's not like they lowered any of the stats, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, Annie, you missed it. We finished. We got second place of the leaderboard. It's gross. Second
reruns,
place.
reruns.
I don't do reruns. So are you telling me Magmortar is lower speed than Magmar?
Oh, you're welcome, someone in chat.
Oh my god, someone is real. I thought it defaulted to someone when there wasn't anybody to gift it to.
No, that's a real username.
Wow. Welcome, someone. Oh, anyways, I've already said the outro. Have a nice night, guys, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.